Hi, welcome to my channel, Gigi's Altered Objects. In the last video, I showed you the little bottle we made for the shadow box. And today, I want to do some type of decoration, and I think I want it for it to be the science area of the box. So I promised we would go through the little bags of goodies I've collected. So these are different objects that I thought I might like to put in the science area. So I'm going to pull some things out that we can decorate this with. Let's see. So we have some different paper. There's a skeleton and the bones are named. That's different lines on the hand. A beetle. Metal butterfly. Oh, there's a little light bulb. I think that will go well. I'll set that aside. And I think I like this skull. We'll see if we can fit that in. Look, isn't that leg? Isn't that great? I pulled that off of a skeleton from Halloween. That's probably too big. Maybe a shell. There's two of them. There's a little bug that might work. Let's see. And a bee. I like the little dragonfly. And I think I have a good idea for this butterfly too. So we'll leave that out. Let's see. Of course, these are too big, but these are some other things that'll probably go on the wall. There's a periodic timetable. An article about birds and nests. A little kiddo from the Tim Holtz collection that looks like they're ready to go out into the garden. And another anatomy type chart. All right, we'll put these back in. And I think we'll make this too. I'll show you how to do that. I think it's probably going to be too big for this. We'll see. And lots of little butterflies. I have two the same size. I might glue them together. And maybe I can, yeah, those might go together nice. Leave those out too. Eyeball, but I think we have more than enough there. A metal leaf. This is a little bee that I made out of the gold hot glue. Just put it in a mold, a little candy mold, so they have molds especially for them. I think I got that at, I think I got that at Michael's. I think first I'll show you, these come from, all these little bits and parts come from Craft Fantastic, and I will include their address in the box below. So you can, these come in sheets with all different kinds of, here's one. This one has lots of different like Paris type travel things. And then I got this one from this sheet that has more Victorian looking things. All right, so this is pretty easy. We'll do two things at a time. First, you just take some of this glaze glue and put it right on top. And you're gonna put your little glass piece on top of it, and then you're just gonna kind of forget about it. So we're gonna set it aside and just forget about it for a while. All right, I think with this butterfly, I'm gonna try putting it on the inside, but so it'll be in the back. And it's kind of translucent, so I think that will work. We'll see if I need to glue it down. I really don't think I need to. I don't want it to look sticky or sloppy. All right, so I'm going to use a combination of hot glue and E6000 to do this. And let's see. I think first I'm going to use this little bee to hang off the top. But I don't like that the color is so off. So we're going to change the metal color with this Giller's paste wax. This one is German silver. If you watch my videos, I've used this one quite a lot. I'll remind you that I keep a separate brush to use with this Gilder's wax. This brush I don't wash off. I just brush it off if I'm switching the colors out. It's an oil-based wax, so you don't want to mix your brushes up. And it's pretty rough on the edges too of the brush. And this Gilder's wax, you can use a Q-tip to apply it. You can use your fingers to apply it. This little bee has some little fine cracks in it, so I'm using the brush to make sure I get in there. All right, and that doesn't take very long to dry. We're going to do that last, so we'll just set that aside. The widest thing we have is that skull. I think we'll begin with placing him. Trying to decide if I should put a mound of the moss first, because that's going to kind of hide things. Maybe we'll put a little. We can always add some. Maybe we'll put a little first. All right, we'll just put a little glue in the bottom there, a little E6000. This moss is really messy to work with, so I think I'll use a tray. Be easier to clean up. I'm just going to move my glue around the bottom. We go, maybe a tiny dot more. And I'm just going to take a pinch of this moss and put it around the glue. Yeah, I think that's a good start. We can always add some more around. Let's trim that off. Okay, perfect. And we'll put a little glue on our skull. I kind of set him to one side there. So now I'm gonna see if I can't maybe make the bones stand up next to him. It's kind of a lot of glue. Share some on the other bone. Oh, I like the way that looks so wonderful. Just take a peek at it. Let's see, and maybe this smaller shell. Let me see if it covers his face too much. I think it'll work out just fine. Maybe I should be applying my glue with Q-tips since these pieces are so tiny. Just gonna make sure everything stays inside that ridge or the top won't go back on. All right, so far we have some bones, a skull, some moss. It's looking cute. I need a little rubbing alcohol because my fingers are sticky. Oh, let me get it white. All right, let's see what's next. I really like this dragonfly. Oh, what if I, yes, glue it like that. I'm glad I didn't, it's a brad actually, but I'm glad I didn't cut that back off. I'm gonna put the glue right there and we're gonna fix it to that bone. Let's make sure we're staying where we need to be. You can do this yourself. That's good to do before the glue is dry. It's still pliable and you can get it to move around. I like it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit that little light bulb in there though. I think that's about all it's gonna take. It would be nice to have something to represent. Oh, I guess most of these are earth science anyway, right? Well, no, the bones are biology. But I just don't think that it's gonna fit. Maybe right here. No, I think it's just too much. I'm gonna pop it back in the bag and we'll use it somewhere else. All right, so I think we'll let this sit and do something with the top here. I made a couple jump rings. So we'll start by putting one of those through. Remember, you always open your jump rings going side to side, not just pulling it apart. Ring. Just make it like a mini chain. All right, so here we have the top. We have the little dragon's foot on there, and the butterfly is in the back. I hope you can see that well. Tell when I put the video together. And put it back over the top. Make sure it fits. Yes. Perfect. Isn't that cute? So that will go on the shelf with some of the science stuff. All right, be sure to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Oh, before I say goodbye, I was going to show you how to do this. So we just glued our little glass, it's actually glass piece. And I'm going to use my scissors just to trim all this extra off. And again, I'll include where you can get all this cool stuff. And they come with all different kind of charms to make. We're going to use this one because it looks kind of like a butterfly. So that's how super easy it is. And you can add chains to the top and the bottom. Let's turn it. I do want it to be top and bottom, so before it dries too much, there we go. And I got some glue on the outside. I'll have to clean that up. Sorry about that, from my fingers being sticky. But you can add jump rings here. These can be earrings, and there's 2 of these in each set. There's just all kind of cool things. You can make necklaces, earrings. I'm going to add it to our science part, so I'm going to pop that right in our bag of science stuff. All right, and again, remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Happy crafting, everybody. Stay safe.